Hello, welcome to Vietnam Journal, our daily English news bulletin on NETVIET VTC10. I'm Anya speaking from Hanoi. Every day we'll bring you comprehensive and up-to-date information on Vietnam and following major stories on Sunday. First training center for coffee producer opened in Vietnam. Hanoi Piano Competition recognized by Global Music Agency. I will visit Mother Temple, Vietnam's unique historic relic site. The first training center for Vietnamese coffee producer has been inaugurated in Bảo Lộc district of Central Highlands, Lâm Đồng province. The center was jointly established by the International Finance Corporation or IFC, a member of the World Bank Group, and Atlantic Commodities Vietnam Limited.
The center aims to target 4,000 farmer households during the first 3 years of operation to help them qualify for sustainable coffee certification. Particularly, it aims to help farmer households meet international certification standards and improve the sustainability and productivity of crops while increasing earnings and social and environmental standards. Both IFC and Atlantic Commodities Vietnam Limited Company share the same concerns over enhancing connectivity between coffee farmer households and the global supply chain to develop Vietnam's coffee sector.
A consultancy conference for civil organizations in the Asian Pacific region on sustainable agricultural development took place in Hanoi on Saturday. The event was organized by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization and the Vietnam Farmer Association.
The conference was a chance for countries in the Asian Pacific region to share their experiences to improve cooperation among civil organizations for sustainable development. Participants discussed many issues impacting directly on food security, as well as trends in investment, financializing agricultural and food price fluctuations. They also discussed effective small-scale production models in agriculture and other practical solutions for environmental pollution and climate changes. Agriculture is considered the advantage of Vietnamese economy with a total trade turnover of about $9 billion in 2011. This sector is expected to continue growing in 2012 with a forecast export value of about $25 billion.
Vietnam welcomed about 681,850 foreign tourist arrivals in February, up 8.2% compared to January. The total number of international tourist arrivals in the first 2 months exceeded 1.3 million, a year-on-year increase of 27.1%. The tourism sector has greatly contributed to the national economy amid global and domestic financial difficulties. And now we'll review the major events over the past week.
The Asian Development Bank or ADB and Vietnam signed 2 loan agreements totaling $180 million on Friday. Vietnam will spend the credits on developing irrigation and urban infrastructure. The first credit of $110 million was dedicated to the Northern Chu and Southern Ma Rivers irrigation system. This project is expected to benefit more than 119,495 households.
The United States Under-Secretary of Commerce for International Trade Francisco Sanchez met Vietnamese journalists in Hanoi on Wednesday during his second visit to Vietnam within 1 year. The trip was aimed to promote the involvement of American companies in Vietnam's infrastructural development projects and to bring trade between the two countries to the next level. Mr. Sanchez announced that Vietnam, the U.S., and 7 countries participating in Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement are trying to complete the agreement by the end of this year.
Vietnam launched its first international mining exhibition titled Mining 2012 Vietnam on Wednesday in Hanoi. The event attracts many companies from leading countries of the global mining industries such as Australia, Germany, and China. On one hand, the exhibition focuses on promoting the mining industry. On the other hand, sustainable development, minerals recovery, and environment protection are also very important.
Vietnam's Institute of Policy and Strategy for Agriculture and Rural Development, in collaboration with the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry, jointly held the Vietnam Agricultural Outlook Conference 2012 on March the 6th in Hanoi. The conference was an opportunity for management and policy research institutes and businesses operating in agroforestry fishery sector to discuss effective measures to improve the competitiveness of Vietnamese agricultural products.
The Japan Embassy in Hanoi held a reception in commemoration of the Great East Japan earthquake towards open reconstruction on Friday. This event marks the one-year anniversary of the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami disaster on March 11, 2011. Representatives of Vietnam's authorities and diplomats from other countries attended the event to commemorate more than 15,000 victims of the disaster along with the Japanese community in Hanoi.
Ingrid Dobbeschis, President of International Mathematical Union or IMU, and Professor Martin Wessel, General Secretary of IMU, had an exchange meeting with Vietnamese scientists, lecturers and students at the Hanoi University of Science and Technology on Wednesday. Professor Ingrid Dobbeschis and Martin Wessel presented two lectures of surfing the wavelet landscape and combined area optimization in action. She is best known for her work with wavelets in image compression.
Dominant, one of the most famous Finnish choirs, delivered an exciting performance on Hanoi for the first time on Tuesday evening. This performance was co-organized by the Embassy of Finland in Vietnam. The Finnish choir delivered an excellent performance in three areas: Finnish folk songs, international songs, and traditional songs based on stories.
Vietnam Journal. It's not just news, it's life in Vietnam.
Welcome back to News Bulletin. The Hanoi 2012 International Piano Competition has appeared on the website of Erling Azeric Foundation or AAF, based on the Netherlands. The appearance came after the competition became a member of this foundation. With the first success in 2010, the piano contest will be held from September 4th to 13th. AAF is one of the two biggest websites for world classical music contests. It was founded in 1999 by Argentina pianist Martha Ajeric and Gaston Erling from Netherlands, a world-renowned expert on international piano competition and an accomplished author. The foundation aims to have young musicians debut their career and participate in major competitions. About 40 international piano competitions have now joined AAF. The organizers hope the competition will help bring classical music closer to Vietnamese music lovers and strengthen exchanges between young talented pianists. The Japan International Cooperation Agency or JICA has just released a report evaluating the effects of foreign aid projects on Vietnamese tourism from 2000 to the present. The report shows both successes and weaknesses of these projects.
The report shows that there have been nearly 30 foreign aid projects in tourism in Vietnam since 2000 by Spanish International Cooperation Agency for Development and JICA, among others. The projects are mainly aimed at developing sustainable tourism, improving the qualities of human resources in tourism, poverty reduction, and protecting both natural and cultural environment. The number of projects has increased sharply in recent years, especially from 2009 to the present. The Vietnam National Administration of Tourism is the organization that has received the most projects, with a total number of 15. The report's results shows that these projects have successfully contributed to the development of Vietnamese tourism. However, there are some difficulties with implementing these projects. They include complicated procedures and ineffective cooperation between the two sides.
Tourism companies in southern Vietnam's province of Cần Thơ welcomed 80,000 international tourist arrivals in February. The total revenue of the local tourism industry is estimated at some 74.7 billion Vietnam dongs, or $3.6 million US. In February, tourism companies in Cần Thơ City welcomed 90,000 tourists, increasing the number of tourists in the first 2 months of 2012 to 177,950, up 20% on year. The figure includes 18,000 international tourists in February and 35,427 in total in the first period of this year. Mother Temple in the Vietnam northern province of Hưng Yên is famous for its ancient architecture and traditional festival. Let's follow our NETVIET VTC10 reporter to explore this site.
The Mother Temple's triumphal arch is very beautiful, harmonic, and imbued with our nation's cultural identity. The triumphal arch is designed with 2 stories and 8 roofs, a main door and 2 side doors. Everyone is astonished upon entering the yard. Here, 3 ancient trees of Sang tree, Banyan tree, and Botany twist around each other.
Ngôi đền này thì có rất nhiều là đồ cổ vật, nhưng mà ở đây quý nhất thì các nhà giáo sư sử học về các ông có nói là quý nhất đây là cây đa. Mà cây đa này nó không phải là một cây đa bình thường, vì ở cái thân giữa của nó đấy là cái thân khô thì nó có chính nó là cây bàng. Nhưng mà đầu tiên đó là cây bàng, thế nhưng các nhà sinh vật học người ta có giải thích là cái cây bàng nó chỉ tuổi thọ được 3 đến 400 năm là nó sẽ tự chết. Lúc đó cây đa nó bó ra cây bàng bên ngoài và nó bọc, nó vươn lên, và cái thân khô kia là chính là thân cây bàng còn lại. Đây là cái gốc tích của cây bàng. Cái gốc cây đa này nó vươn lên. Thế sau đó thì cái cây lá xanh như này, tại sao tao nhìn thấy gốc đa? Vì đa nó vươn lên cao, cho nên cái rễ của nó trắng trắng đây, nó bám vào cái thân cây đa đấy.
The 700-year-old tree covers the whole temple, making it more beautiful due to the harmony of space, landscape, and architecture. Entering the Forbidden Palace with respect and sincerity, contemplating portrait of the Holy Mother in subtle candlelight and fragrant incense in a quiet space, we can clearly feel the sacredness and mysteriousness here.
Từ cái đời vua Lê, sau đó truyền sang đến đời vua Nguyễn, là qua các triều đại, là các cái triều đại vua thì mỗi một nhà vua lại phong cho mẫu một cái sắc phong. Thì cái đó là cái coi như là một cái chức tước trong một cái triều đình được công nhận. Đấy. Thì là gọi là cái sắc phong. Thế đến thời kỳ mình là các ông cũng công nhận đấy cũng là một sắc phong. Nhưng cái sắc phong này là chúng tôi giữ bảo quản tốt lắm. Bây giờ giấy vẫn còn trắng tinh, cho nên là các ông trên bộ văn hóa cũng nói là các cụ ở đây phải giữ gìn cẩn thận cái sắc phong này.
Mẫu Temple Festival is held every year from lunar March the 10th to the 15th. The festival includes incense offering ceremony, palanquin procession, procession of water, boat racing, cockfighting, chess competition, singing, and so on. The festival is an occasion for the locals to express their gratitude to the mother of all people and promote the traditional cultural values of Vietnamese folk rituals.
The story about the ancient Vietnamese Mother Temple heralded up our news bulletin for today. For comments and feedbacks, please send it an email to netvietdaily@gmail.com. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next week.